Hey everybody, welcome back to another video, the T on NPD and relationships. Hello everyone, to all of my new subscribers and new family members, hello and welcome, and to my tribe and family at large, listen y'all, welcome back. Okay, thank you all so much for coming back and watching another video. Family, y'all know I'm always plugging our weekly live stream. Okay, we go live on the channel usually on Friday nights around the 6:30 hour unless otherwise specified. The past couple weeks we've been going live on Saturday. My schedule Thursday and Friday this past week was really heavy. It was late in the evening, so we had to go live on Saturday. But in this season we are at the end of the week as opposed to Thursdays where we've been, and hopefully we'll get back to our Thursdays, but for right now this is where we are. Okay, and y'all, so please meet us Facebook, YouTube. We are live on those two platforms on during the week, or actually on Friday or Saturday in the week. Okay, so please join us. This is where we get to the meat of the matter. Y'all don't want to miss it. Okay, and y'all know every time we drop a video on the channel, y'all know I'm always saying, please hit that like button. Hit that like button. Hit that like button. Hit that like button. See, when y'all hit that like button, you give another person an opportunity to get this information. Just like somebody hit it for you, hit it for someone else. All right, and y'all know I'm plugging the book. Gotta plug the book, y'all. The book. Y'all, we getting some great reviews on the book. People are talking about, listen, it's a page turner, T. I couldn't put it down, T. I'm gonna tell you, I didn't understand that people could be like this, T. Yes, baby. Yes, honey. Listen, the link is pinned in the description below. I'm doing the commentary on all of the chapters, and y'all know I'm going in on these backwards walking giraffes, so y'all go ahead and make sure you pick up your copy today. All right, y'all, let's jump into the topic of this video. Let's get right to it. I want to talk about this. You know, I often tell you all, once you leave the narcissist, okay, once you get out of the situation, you just, you know, you have to work on yourself. Make sure you get the help that you need to address whatever it is that you are missing that's causing you to draw these birds back in, right? But on the flip side, or, you know, on another note, here's the thing. The narcissist, you want to know what the narcissist, who the most wanted supply is. Okay, the most wanted supply. Now, there is a thing called the best supply, or what narcissists like most, but, okay, and I think I've made a video about that, but the most wanted supply. Who is and what constitutes the most wanted supply by a narcissist? And I've said this to you all on other videos, but I want y'all to know something about the way that a narcissist thinks about their supply. Okay, now if you are grade A supply, let's just say you've been married to the narcissist before. Maybe you have either you've been married to the narcissist before, or perhaps you have y'all were in a long-standing relationship or whatever. Whenever you are with a narcissist in that way, or, you know, from that perspective, if your relationship was like that with a narcissist, then what you have to understand is this, is that a narcissist saw you as that grade A supply. Now, they're going to always categorize, narcissists are going to always categorize their supply. Now, what happens is the most wanted supply is the supply that the narcissist puts at the top of their list. Okay, that's not a new supply, although they love new supply. They like to have new supply, but new supply is not necessarily safe supply. Okay, I need to explain this, because y'all are always asking, why do they keep hoovering me? Why if I told them, you know, or they broke off the relationship, they said they didn't want to be bothered with me or whatever, or they said that they wanted to move on, why do they keep coming back? I'm explaining it to you. So new supply, yes, they love new supply, but new supply again is not safe supply. So when you talk about a narcissist, their most wanted supply is supply that they know. Okay, it is supply that they have already been involved with. It is, now this not all supply that they've been involved with. It's that top notch, that top tier supply, like you. That's probably you if you're watching this video. The one that nurtured, the one that cared, the one that offered them finance, you know what I'm saying, and took care of them like if it was a covert male narcissist, you took care of him like he was your son. Point blank in the period. Okay? You took care of that bird like he was your son, pretty much. Okay? In the emotional arena, all of that. He may have had provision for himself, but you even had to help with that. You know, help him learn how to manage his money, because narcissists manage money poorly. Most of them do. Okay? Now, if you were a man dealing with a female narcissist, then you probably took care of her like she was your daughter. You know what I'm saying? Like you was, I mean, the female narcissist is all the way live with it, you know, and extra manipulative too. Yeah. So these are the types of supplies that I'm talking about. These are the ones that, okay, that's the type of supply that they are going to want to definitely hold on to. Okay. So now that we know that, when you talk about the most wanted supply is the supply that they knew before. Before them birds went over there with the new supply. That's going to be you. Okay? Because guess what? Once the narcissist discards you and they go over to the new supply, first of all, a narcissist doesn't do a permanent discard. Let's just go ahead and get that out there. Most of the time, that's not going to happen with a narcissist. Not unless you done shame them or your discard put them on the other side, meaning they are no longer with us on this earth. God forbid that, you know, something happened like that. You know, I'm not wishing nothing bad on anybody, but yeah, unless something like that happened. But narcissists, they're not trying to, the discard is not that, you know, basically they're looking for a break. And I told y'all that before. But when you get right down to it, they know you. Okay, they know how you work, they know how you tick. So a narcissist is trying to be with somebody that they understand, that they know how to manipulate. So when they go over to that new supply and they come and they're tired of that new supply and they want to come back, yes, you have risen. You would be considered the most wanted supply. It's not the new supply, it's you. You gonna be that's why they hoovering you like that, because they don't want to go idealize a brand new supply like they had to do with them, because they got over there and found out that wasn't what they needed anyway, because the clowns didn't realize that them leaving you, okay, which was the centerpiece of the fuel matrix, made everything else in the fuel matrix work. So now that you're gone, they're left with that hole, and now they're gone over there with the new supply, and that doesn't work. So that's why you see the narcissist desperately trying to get back with you, because you got to understand how they think. They're not trying to go and re-idealize another person like you. They don't have that type of energy, y'all. We give these birds too much credit. We give them too much credit. They are manipulative. Yes, they are. That without a doubt. But we give them too much credit. A narcissist is not going out finding new supply like you every day. That's why them birds is over there. That's why they over there calling and trying to text and do all of this other kind of stuff. Because they're lazy. They're going to always take the path of least resistance. And if they know that you were excellent supply, yeah, you the most wanted. It's not the new supply. They just over there playing games with them. Doing stuff to make you mad, to provoke you, and to do all of that kind of stuff to you. So when they do come back over there, you're going to be welcoming them with open arms. And that's at least that's what they're thinking. In their sick, demented mind, that's what they're thinking. Well, I got to post up all these pictures and I got to do all of this stuff because I need to make sure that when I do go back, they're going to be running back to me too. I'm not going to have to make all the effort. They're going to try to, because they don't want to be hurt like this. And it's hurting them to see me with somebody else. That's why they be doing all of the stuff that they're doing, fam. I'm telling you, it's a sick, twisted bag of mixed nuts. These birds are. That's what they are. For real. I'm talking about just a big bag of nothingness earth. Okay? That. All right? So, yeah, that's who the most wanted supply is. The most wanted supply is the one that they already know. You've been tested. You've been vetted. You've been tried and true. And yeah, you gonna be stalked. Probably because they're obsessed. And they're looking at you like, and then the other part of that is they don't want you to get with nobody else. And they don't have the opportunity to get back. So they know that they got a short window to do what they got to do over there with the new supply and learn what they can learn about that one, so they could possibly maybe go back and play with them. But you, baby, they coming back. Oh yeah, they are. I hope you don't let them. Because you know what? Now that you know who you are, yeah, you on the top of the list. You are the most wanted. You have an unwanted fan for life. But I'm going to tell you something. The reason that they're coming back, I always tell y'all this. The reason that they're coming back is not for what you think it is. No. These birds is coming back to do some more damage. And the devil is a lie. He's a liar. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's who the most wanted supply is. You gotta understand, in the mind of a narcissist, narcissists think real different. They real stupid. You know what I'm saying? They're a special kind of stupid. And that's why they take the path of least resistance. They don't want to work. They don't want to hustle. They don't want to try to idealize another supply like you. It's too much work. It's too much effort. They have to do, they have to turn into a whole nother person again. That means they got to create a whole different mass. No, they coming back. That's what it is. All right, fam. So y'all shut that door where there used to be a door. Make a wall so these clowns can't come back through it. Okay? That part. All right, fam. So listen, y'all take care of yourselves, okay? Be real good to yourselves. And I will see you all on the next video, fam. And I will see you all healed and whole at the top. Shalom, family. Peace.